We're looking at cooler temperatures as we progress throughout the overnight hours. By 8 p.m., going to hit that freezing mark of 32 degrees. Go ahead and take that water bottle out of the car tonight. Otherwise, you're going to be waking up to a big chunk of ice tomorrow morning because temperature is going to continue to cool back down, eventually bottoming out into the lower 20s. Columbia looking at 24 degrees for the overnight low, down to the South Jefferson City, 23. And down at Lake of the Ozarks, 26 degrees. Going to see some partly cloudy sky cover start to pull back in the area. And could even see a couple flurries as we head off into the later overnight hours in the southern parts of the viewing area. Most of that going to be evaporating before it even gets down to the ground. So overall, looking dry tonight into tomorrow morning, especially as a high pressure system back to the west will pull back towards Midwest, and that's going to lead to some drier conditions as we head throughout the duration of the weekend. So Tuesday, do see a little bit more cloud cover, but overall looking dry. Different story, though, as we get into Monday afternoon. We're going to be tracking a cold front with a low-pressure system moving back in from the west. That is going to bring some chances of, yes, snow across much of mid-Missouri. First time saying it this year, but we could see the possibility of some heavier flakes coming back down. Now, accumulation is still up in the air. We are very far out from this system. Models will begin to kind of pick it back up and figure it out a little bit better as we start getting closer to the event. But right now, it's looking like you can expect snow anywhere from Monday afternoon into Tuesday morning. Then that system begins to push back out. We see clearing skies, but still going to be dealing with those winds out of the northwest, leading to cooler temperatures. Now, as we head off into this weekend, we're going to take a look at the future wind chills as we're going to be back to the teens as we head off into Saturday morning. So definitely going to want to have multiple layers on hand, hats and gloves, definitely encouraged. Then we head off into the afternoon hours. Take a look at this. With winds out of the northwest gusting up to 25 miles per hour, we're going to be seeing our overnight wind chills into tomorrow and tomorrow afternoon, not even breaking out of the 20s. So we're not going to reach that 30-degree mark. Remember, this is a feels-like temperature, not the actual temperature. And a similar story as we head off into Sunday morning. Temperature across much of mid-Missouri going to be back to the lower teens to lower 20s. So going to be a cooler time, and we're not looking at warming up too much, even though we are going to see temperatures take a little bit of a rise as we head off into next week. Still well below average, back into the mid to lower 40s. But we are looking a lot more drier as we head off into the second half of the week. Now, I was talking about this earlier. Have that hot cocoa machine fired up because we're looking like we're going to be staying pretty cool, well below average into the extended 6 to 10 day away forecast for pretty much all of the United States. So temperatures looking a lot cooler. Overnight lows going to be back into the 20s throughout the most part of the forecast. Go ahead and get ready for that winter weather because it's knocking on the door.